I think this album is my best album as far as music that's put together on one album where it feels like an album, because in the past I feel like my songs were just random as hell, and they didn't, and the name didn't tie in with anything. It was just random shit. But I feel like this is an album where it feels like an album, where you're like, okay, I understand the story, I understand where these thoughts are coming from that he's talking about. It feels like a story. So, and this is my first time going into an album trying to make it feel somewhat like a story, and I'm only gonna get better at it. And as far as just music goes in general, what I've been doing, I think over the past maybe 3 or 4 years, I have been extremely comfortable with where I was at, which is bad. And, you know, I feel like I've just realized I need to snap out of that, because I was listening to some of my older stuff, and like I was hearing my song Nocturnal Rainbows. It's an old song I made, and I almost like started crying, not because the song was powerful and touching me, but it's like I remember that me, and I feel like I haven't been that me in so long, and that me still exists, but I was going through so much pain, and I was in a hungry space when I created that song, and any song that sounded like that, and I was like, damn, dude, like I've drifted so far away from that me, where. And I'm just like, and I haven't heard the song in so long to where I felt what other people heard when they hear the song, and I understand why it blew up, and you know it's one of the fan favorites. But I was like, damn, I really need to get back into that groove of spitting real shit like that. And I've been talking to like a lot of people. Like sometimes I'll be in the mall and I'll see random fans, and they'll be like, hey, what's up? They want a picture. I'm like, yo, I got a serious question for you. Don't bullshit me. Do not bullshit me, please. When you think of Hopsin, what do you think of? Do you think of he's just a joke, a gimmick, he's corny? Do you think of real shit, but do you think of he's ill? What pops into your mind? Because I really want it from an outsider's perspective, because it's so hard, you know, when you have a team around you, and I'm not saying everybody is yes men around me, but sometimes I feel like they may not want to tell me things that are going to hurt me. So I just ask random people, like, when you think of Hopsin, what do you think of? And I love to hear their reaction, I mean, like what they say, because it's important to not lose yourself. And I feel like I have lost myself in a sense, and I want to hear these fans' comments on the reality of how they perceive and what they think where I've been drifting off to and all that, because it helps me more, you know? Because when you're in your own zone, when you're watching your movie, you can't see what the people see from the outside. Like when the killer's behind the door or something bad is about to happen, and you're like, don't do that, no. And then you do it, and you're like, I didn't know. So I've been asking lots of random fans that, lots of people on the streets, just this random question. It always throws them off, too. They're like, what? But it's cool to hear the different things, and I think, you know, for 2018, I have to really get back in touch with my roots of just like spitting real shit, and I still want to make, you know, fun, bouncy music and all that, but I really need to like come with something that's gonna like have that power of like Ill Mind 7 or Ill Mind 5 or one of those things where it's like, whoa, that shit. And I still have it in me. I've produced and I've done all my music myself, so it's not like I forgot how to do it. It's just I haven't felt like doing it. The hunger has never been there, because once you start making money, you're comfortable. Your mind starts wandering in other areas of life, but then yeah, I'm at that point now where I'm looking back going, damn, Nocturnal Rainbows, Hopsin, shit, that shit was tight. Fuck, what the fuck happened to me? So I'm just really, when I get off of this tour, I'm gonna go back home, and I'm just really gonna try to get back in touch with that vibe.
Do you do that a lot? Do you listen to a lot of your older stuff and try and get inspiration for when you want to go?
No, I don't. This just happened like right before this tour. Just the past few weeks, I was listening, and I was like, oh shit, this shit sounds hard as fuck. And I was like, damn. And then I'm listening to my new shit. I'm like, my new shit sounds dope too, but it ain't like this. And I'm like, it's dope, and the new stuff is dope in its own way. But the new stuff, you can tell it's kind of catering towards the new sound, but the Nocturnal Rainbows, that was just its own like shit. It was just like, that was just straight Hopsin stuff, and I was like, I need to do that. I need to do that more. Gotta get back in touch with that. So
And are you listening now out for like other rappers and other producers that are doing stuff, and do you kind of get inspiration from current?
Yeah,
artists?
this year I want to work with more producers. I think it will be healthy for me. I'm still gonna go hard on producing, you know, but I just think sometimes I hear certain beats from people and I'm like, I would have never thought of that melody riff or in any the way or this funky drum rhythm or whatever. So I want to work with other producers. I plan on that.
Who are the current like rappers that you're digging at the moment that you really like in mainstream or underground? Well,
who do I like to that extent? You know who really, really impressed me recently, like where it just returned me into a fan just from the one verse he spit. It was, so the song that is a song by Kendrick Lamar, J-Rock, and Future. I think it's called King's
Dead.
King's Dead. So J-Rock on that.
Yeah.
Man, fuck, dude. Like, and I could tell because I've known of J-Rock for years, you know, but when I never heard him rap like that. It didn't sound like he was trying to do new age stuff. He was just beast moding it, and it's like, yo, I would have thought he invented new age shit with the way he killed that verse. I was like, the shit is just so tight. Like when I hear it, I can't help but smile. Like no, it's one of those ones where you just like, woo, run it back. So yeah, that just. I don't get excited like when it comes to rappers. There's never anybody that I'm following 100% like that. It's just rappers have moments that just that impress me. So that's a moment that J-Rock where I'm like, yo, that shit is killer, dude. Like that shit is just so fucking sick.
Are you still listening to Eminem, and is he still an inspiration that you have?
Yeah. I got Eminem's new album. My favorite song from his new album. I have two favorite songs, Believe and Offended. I really like those songs a lot.
Do you like the album as an album? Because I know it's got a lot of mixed kind of reactions at the moment.
Yeah, like it. You know, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of songs, you know, that I'm not feeling too much. You know, as far as structure goes and everything's there. It's good music and all that. But I'm a super diehard Eminem fan, but I'm also picky and choosy when it comes to which type of Eminem I like. So, and I'm allowed to be as a fan. There's no disrespect to him, but I love raw. I love raw Slim Shady, where he's just putting crazy words together, saying shit that just is mind blowing, doesn't even make sense. I love that Slim Shady, and then I love his really, really deep, vulnerable songs where he's just putting it all out there and opening himself up. I really like those type of songs. So. But yeah, as far as the whole album, you know, I have my favorites. I've listened to the whole album through all the way, and there was another song there. I forget the name of it. It actually made me cry. What was it called? Hold on, I'm about to pull it up right now. Like when I heard it, and I heard it randomly. What was it? It's the one about him doing drugs. Was it at the end?
Oh, the last two songs where they carry on from each other.
No, it's not. It's not that. Is it a road? Or what is that? Or what? Yeah.
That song is so introspective and detailed. The way he goes through.
Yeah. How do you say that? A rose. Yeah. So that one when I heard it, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
That one is powerful. That
That brought back like almost like early like Marshall Mathers LP.
That's exact, dude. I got that feeling, and it was weird because someone was playing it in the car with me, and it was just music in the background, but it pulled me in, and I was like, what the fuck? And I just got quiet, and I was just listening, and everything was saying, I was like, God damn, dude, like, this is crazy. And that song inspired the fuck out of me. That was like, dude, and that was one of the songs that made me realize, like, I have to stop forgetting that real shit works amazing, you know? So... But yeah, I forgot about that song. Those three songs, Offended, Believe, and Arose, those are amazing songs.
I feel like he's the type of guy that gets the same kind of criticism that you get in terms of everyone's like, I want the old Eminem back, I want the old Hopsin back, and they don't like that evolution of where they get to the next level.
Yeah. I think it was I recently talked to this is a funny thing because I agree with you in a sense. I asked a vlogger dude. I was like, yo, I know you made, reaction videos to my stuff, and you like a part of Hopsin. You may not like this, whatever. I was like, but be real with me. Like, what do you think? What do you think I'm missing? What is it? Because no rapper wants to get these comments like, man, you changed. You need to go back to this. Because as a rapper, like, what the fuck do you want me to do? I gave you everything. So, and when you set a bar so high, because let's just be honest. When I did Ill Mind of Hopsin 5, when I did songs like Nocturnal Rainbows, when I made certain songs that were just like, they weren't regular songs where you can just hear them and you're just like, oh, cool. These are songs where you're like, whoa, look at what he's saying. Yo, he's saying things. Oh, it's those type of songs. And as the rapper, we don't make songs like that every day. Those are just intense moments that are going on in our lives, whatever. But no rapper even wants to make an album with just all those songs where it's just like, let me just be overly dramatic about everything going on and everything all the fucking time. Like, no one wants to do that. So, but then when you make those type of songs, the bar gets set super high, like beyond high. It's not just regular song. Like if I had to come out with an average song like Gucci Gang or whatever, like, and then people are like, cool, let me see what's next. When you do something like that, it makes people go, damn, you're up there? Yo, I can't wait till he drop his next shit. I know it's gonna come from way up there. And then you drop it and it comes down from right here. They like, I mean, it's not what I expected, but it's, and then it does hurt to hear that shit. You're like, man, I can't make a regular song. I can't just talk about normal shit. I gotta yell at God. I gotta yell at society. You really want those type of songs only? Like, cause you're gonna run. Those topics are hard to come by. These juicy topics, and you can't just, like, when it comes to the song Stan, you can only make one of those songs. You can't make another song. You can't do whatever. People can try whatever, but there's only one of those songs. And Eminem can't do that again. He can't go, if he makes another story about another fan's experience, whatever, it may resemble Stan, and then they're gonna say he's trying to copy the Stan song, and then it just puts people in situations where it's like, what the fuck do you want me to do, dog? I'm making all this shit. I did all this shit over here, and you guys are not satisfied. I changed lives. Motherfuckers got tattoos of my name on them. It's not, what the fuck do you want from me? And it drives motherfuckers crazy. I go insane. I don't know what the fuck to do. I'm not gonna lie. The situation I'm in right now, I'm like, I don't know what to do. I wowed them so much that they're not impressed no more. And now if I wow them in a way that I used to, they're so immune to it. They're just gonna talk shit, or they're gonna say I'm not evolving, or I'm not. It's just so much. It's hard being a rapper. Let's just put it that way.
You can never win.
You can never win. The only way to win, honestly, I think, is if you're a rapper and you're like, I'm only gonna make hit songs. So I think an artist like Drake, he can never lose because he plays it safe enough to where you won't hear Drake talk about Trump, you little punk ass nigga, I'll fuck you up when I see you, and it goes viral. Because then if he did that and it outshined Hotline Bling and all those songs, they're gonna be like, I can't wait till Drake comes back because I know he gonna go at somebody. And then when he doesn't and he comes out with a nice little jingle, they're gonna be like, whatever. Because setting the bar that high is dangerous, man. It's dangerous. It's dope and dangerous. And the worst thing that I know a lot of rappers have is when you do something so great, instantly you're like, what do I do now? Like, shit, I gotta top that. And I'm barely in the early stages of my career, and I have to top that. Fuck, I ain't topping that shit. That's what happened to me with Ill Mind of Hopsin 5. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, bro. Like, the shit is blowing up that big. No, I'm walking outside, motherfucker. Everybody's recognizing me. Literally 24 hours later, the world is recognizing me. And I'm like, no, like, it's awesome, but I'm like, oh shit, dude, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, I made the song just fucking around, just talking about shit, and I'm like, how am I gonna top that? How am I gonna top that shit? But that's where the challenge comes in. That's the obstacle of being a rapper. You gotta figure it out.